Welcome back to Lifestyle After 5, the exploration podcast that's all about the future, where we explore innovative ideas shaping our future. I'm your host, Ali, and you all know my man, Lord Shu.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another banger episode, man. Looking forward to today's topics. So I'm gonna let Ali kick it off, man. What's going on?
I am doing pretty good, excited about the future. I always say what I am saying is that the year 2025 is all about action. I got my vision board together. If you don't have your vision board, you need to put your vision together. You got yours together?
Okay, so look, don't crucify me right now, man. I started it, but I
Oh,
still
hell.
don't understand the concept, man. I'm trying to understand it, so I went ahead and just started using ChatGPT to make me some images, just from the visions that I have. So at least I'm going in that direction.
So you're saying you don't understand the concept of a vision board?
Yeah, I don't. I really don't.
Well, if you go, for those that are biblical people, the Bible says, my people perish for lack of vision and lack of knowledge or whatever. If you don't have your vision, how do you know where you're going?
That's a bar.
I know. And you got to know where you're going. I mean, you got to have a vision. You got to be aiming for something. You got to know what good look like. Some people are doing good in their life, but they don't have a vision and they don't know what good look like. And I guess the opposite could be true. Some people don't know what bad look like. So you always got to you got to know a
Facts
vision
though.
of what success look like. For some people have never taken a
Okay.
vacation. Some people have never had more than $200 in their savings account. Now, for some, $1,000 may not be more, but for them, if they got a vision of they in 2025 and they got $2,000 in their account, that's an accomplishment. That's good. They did good that year, better than previous years. So, had enough money to go take a nice vacation for a week or even a weekend and relax. So, the vision, you'd be surprised at what you reach once you get your vision.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna take that into consideration, considering the future is what we talk
Yeah,
about on this channel. So take notes, y'all. This is
I'm
valuable
glad you said
information. Vision boards,
that. Give yourself a pat on the
yeah.
back and get
Vision
that
boards
vision
seem like
board
something
together.
that everybody. Hell yeah. Thanks, fam.
So let's kick things off with our first topic. Toyota has announced a 44.4 investment in interstellar technology, making their entry into the space industry. Shu, what are your thoughts on this move? And first of all, that 444, triple four, that's
Yeah, triple
major
fours.
numbers. Oh wow! So basically, we're gonna have Toyota Camrys in space.
Yeah. That's to me. That's pretty awesome. Like before we was got on here, we were actually talking about Toyota, and I had seen that they were building robots too. I mean, it kind of can figure that much. They do work on cars, so I imagine they were probably in the early stage of robotics. With automation and the arms and building in the factories of cars. So just seeing them. Kind of crossover is kind of expected. I know a lot of corporations tend to have, like they might sell toys, but then on the side they might sell like tank parts and stuff like that. But I
I
know
would have thought
Toyota
Honda
built a
would.
robot that made the first shot. I just want to say it made the first shot, basketball shot, the longest as a robot. So that's
Wow.
that's an accomplishment too.
I would have thought that Honda would have been the first into space. I mean, they have dealt with
Facts.
aerospace in the aerospace industry, so I figured they would have been the first one to make this exploration with their 4 million investment. Like I said, I'm curious to know what it's going to be and how that's going to inspire other manufacturers. So now that puts Ford and GM behind. They still trying to. Well, Ford is still trying to get a car right besides the Mustang and,
Yo,
and the F-150.
don't
They
be
still
mad
trying
at
to
us
get
for
a
car
bunch
clubs.
of cars together. You got GM out there. They just
Ain't
they're
no telling
trying to
what they
stay
do.
afloat
They
and
just trying to stay
push.
afloat.
And now you got Toyota that's in space.
Hey, but that damn Camry though, man, that must be
Yeah, it's a
like you
beast. I had
said.
one.
They gonna be in space, man. We gonna have them things gonna be like a Nokia, bro.
I mean, but it reflects a broader trend of the automotive companies. They just
True.
diversifying into new technologies. Now, moving on to our second topic, AI is being utilized to automate compliance tasks. Yet, executives remain cautious about full adoption. What does that mean for the future of AI in regulatory processes? And I also saw an article that said that just if AI is just has 1%, 0.1% of misinformation, it can skew and mess up everything, rendering it useless.
That's that puts things into perspective, I would say, because everybody tripping about AI, but just like I just don't feel like it's really pushing major boundaries until people who are kind of normal adopted to the point where they can take that information and really do something with it.
Well,
But
it's still early and we got to test it. I mean,
yeah,
you just can't turn regulations on
yeah,
just now. But what's scary is now that brings up a good point. Now, they're saying that you can't trust AI in just basic
hmm,
regulatory operations, but yet you had California, from what I'm hearing, that's have AI robot police and dogs.
yeah. Sometimes the best time to say certain things and is just to let it play out because even with what's California, you would think that they would use some of these robots to go help patients. I mean,
Yeah. Well, NVIDIA is coming up and they are working on robots to help fight fires. So in the future,
yeah,
you probably going to have robotic, well, you will have robotic firefighters that's out there fighting the fires and
they
helping
should
to
have.
prevent them.
That should have been the first thing. Like, well, we already building all this, and it's like right there, like Silicon Valley, right around the corner.
Well, my
This
question
would
is,
have been the
what are the
perfect
insurance
time.
companies going to do? How is this going to shape the landscape of the way we do insurance in California?
Yeah,
Who's going to get insurance? How the insurance companies not going to go broke? And is as these disasters, I was looking at the Weather Channel and they're predicting. They said that Category 5 storms used to be rare. That they would happen something like rarely over maybe 1 in 9, 10 years or so.
yeah,
Now they are happening more often. I want to say every other year, if not every year, you're getting a
every year.
Category 5 now. So I know that the insurance companies are looking at that and they're raising
Well, the poles are
prices.
shifting.
But what does that do to people? I know in Georgia, my insurance shot up when I went to Georgia, and my homeowner's insurance got canceled. Just up. We're not
Hmm.
insuring. We can't bear the risk no more.
Yeah,
And I ain't even filed a
that's
claim.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
what happens when all these companies they're not going to lose money? Well, what are people going to do? And then they make it mandatory for you to have homeowners insurance.
Hmm.
But it's something for people to start looking at.
Yep. See, pay attention. This is stuff that people who got money or thinking of ideas to start new businesses. It's time for us to come together, y'all. Build a community.
Well, I mean, we say we got to have trust, but we don't have trust in people. But hey, we got to have trust and
Yeah.
transparency. Those are the keys to integrating AI into critical business function.
Yep. That's the key to futurism, man. I mean, it all starts with community, bro. Like, I think the more of these that we do, y'all start to realize that community and trusting each other is going to be a big aspect of a successful future that isn't just bleak and dark.
Well, you got to look at the advancements in medical technology.
Yeah,
I've seen an article that was emerging from the Israel Hamas conflict. How are these innovations impacting healthcare? You know, in these regulatory state,
yeah, interesting to think about.
that brings up a good point. That's both good
Yeah,
and bad.
exactly.
With AI being regulatory, AI can look and say, this person don't need surgery. This person possibly could use some physical therapy or
Yeah.
they deficient in a certain vitamin. Well,
Hmm.
that cuts out the doctor. He can't charge you multiple thousands of dollars in surgeries
Yeah,
or
this
prescribe
definitely.
you endless amounts of medicine.
Well, it forces. Yeah, this is probably going to be another one of those controversial statements, but it's going to force people to have to really start being honest in medical practice. because
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
if
this
that'll
stuff
ever
is just,
happen.
yeah, that's see, and that's what a lot of people don't realize with the AI is. AI is gonna make it's almost like cryptocurrency. It's gonna make a lot of people, not have to depend on certain systems anymore because they'll be building their own systems. So it's just gonna get crazy in these next few years if people learn how to adapt this
I like to
technology.
say the conflict has the spurred developments like AI driven trauma care platforms,
Hmm.
3D printing of prosthetics, enhancing rehabilitation, like I said, for soldiers and civilians. These technologies have potential to revolutionize medical treatment beyond the battlefield, offering improved care and recovery options. And like you sent me a Instagram clip the other day where they had this little device where you just put it up
Hmm.
to your arm and
Yeah.
it shoots whatever the medication straight into your arm without the use of a needle. Now
Hmm.
we were doing that back when I was in the military. You line up and they had these two guns and they just bow, they pop you in your arm and the medicine shoots straight into your arm. Because they always
That's
say don't
gangster.
flinch, it would cut your arm.
Yeah.
But I mean, without the use of needles, that's huge
That is huge. I
and
mean,
dangerous. At the same time, people just walk up to you,
yeah.
beep, you won't even know
See,
what hit you.
that's where I was going with it because it opens up. I mean, it's just like the Bible falling from the sky and people grabbing it and like, well, do this what you will, it's good or evil.
Like I
It's
said,
out there for anybody.
it's inspiring to see how this adversity is
Hmm.
going to drive innovation and benefit society at large.
Yeah.
But on to the financial sector, it's being reshaped also by emerging technologies such as quantum safe security and green fintech. What is
Ah,
your take
yes.
on this?
I've lately just recently, I would say, on like as far as like finance, quantum is gonna change a lot of stuff because just in general is forcing people to have to adopt futuristic ways and stuff that seems like kind of grounded in the earth. So I think with like green tech, anything that's like got labeled green, I just always think of like circular economy. And we talked about it. Well, we alluded to this a little bit in the last episode that circular economies. A lot of companies are trying to figure out how to, and I think quantum is going to end up being a lot of like the main way that we're going to end up having circular economies. Everybody's trying to imitate uh, the world. They're trying to imitate nature to create the next revolution of technology, and that's why AI is so scary because
Well,
it's just like we're making
they're
people.
saying that quantum safe security addresses the future threats to data encryption, while the green fintech promotes environmentally friendly financial practices, aligning the industry with global sustainability goals. So I mean, it's funny. I'm curious to see how all of this is going to play out. I mean, it's definitely an evolution, and it could lead to more, inclusive, responsible financial ecosystem. But they can also find a way to misuse it as well. But being that the majority of the people are still behind
Yeah,
in tech, most people still don't believe in Bitcoin right now, and still questioning Bitcoin. This may be another 15 years before the average person adapt to all of this. They
yeah,
maybe they moved on to something else by then.
yeah. See, that's we reporting this, but tomorrow all this could be totally different. This news could be the past, like the super past. But it's good to reflect on this stuff a little bit too, because it just kind of gives you a chance to really see how fast tech can change, but also how easily that you can adopt sustainable practices and stuff like finance and just tech in general. Because it's not impossible. I mean, it's built on the back of nature. So I
What do you
think
think we should be paying attention to in 2025?
circular economies. I stand honestly. I stand behind that and seeing like talking about quantum, anything dealing with quantum computing or because it's all based in nature. It's all based in spirituality, nature. So it also is going to be less work for humans, less work on our planet. I really think a lot of companies are already trying to adopt it. I've seen like major fashion brands trying to figure out how to adopt it, which this kind of brings us into the next point, the culture part. We haven't talked about culture yet, I don't think.
Well, no, the culture is definitely. coming, and this all ties into the culture because with the culture, I seen last night on the news that the
Mhm.
FDA is starting to call for food labels to have, you know, how you got the labels in the back and small print to put them up front and bold and to give like
Yeah.
this product is high in sugar, this product is high in sodium,
Mhm.
where it's spelled out kind of like with the restaurant. So that's definitely a culture shit of if they stay
Mhm.
true and companies stay true to it, because now it's going to affect the way people shop in the culture. And when you go to buy something, you see this big warning label, you're diabetic, this is high sugar.
Yep.
You know, you just can't put high fructose corn syrup or natural sugars or, you know, some. If they make you spell it out, it's going to shift the way people shop and buy food. I mean, well,
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
thought
be
it was
crazy,
great
bro.
when they made restaurants start putting the calorie count on combo meals and
Yeah,
everything, because I know
I thought that
it
was dope.
shapes the way I go buy a combo, you know, where I would just willy-nilly, you give me a double cheeseburger with a load of fries and a milkshake, not realizing that a milkshake had 600-700 calories in it by itself, and
Just
I'm
by
eating
itself.
3,000 calories. So that really made me conscious when I started shopping
hmm
to see that when it was clear and put into my face.
This is facts. That's why I'm excited about anything that, like I said, dealing with quantum or circular economy, because it's just forcing companies to either be honest and transparent with their business. And we noticing the ones that's reluctant to do that, they the ones that everybody, yeah, honest YouTube videos about these fashion, fast fashion brands that
Mhm.
using child labor and all that. Like, yeah, I'm seeing way too many YouTube videos
I
exposing
mean,
companies.
culture shifts are driving a lot of significant changes around a bunch of different industries.
Exactly. I love it. I love how the future is forcing people to have to be transparent with their business.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our topics for today. Any final thoughts you got for us, Shu?
Go meditate, y'all, for real.
Definitely that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in to our Futurism podcast. Stay curious. And if you're enjoying this content, do us a favor, like and subscribe. That way
Yes,
you know when we're
please.
coming in on in the future. Check out our website, www.aliafter5.com. And you can check us out on Spotify at Lifestyle After 5.
Yep. Stay tuned. All the old everything that was all sound is gonna be all video soon on our Spotify. So y'all stay tuned and check that out.
Well, stay curious and we'll catch you next time.
Peace, y'all. Much love, everybody. Till next time.